Hi, this is Corin, and this is my latest video on YouTube as I count down the 60 days to my 60th birthday. On my last video, I talked about 5 random facts about me, and one of those was my love of sports and of the Tampa Bay Rays baseball team, our baseball team here locally in particular. And just to show you, I'm all decked out today. My favorite Rays shirt with the bling bling, my favorite Rays necklace, my Rays watch that I absolutely love. It's really hard to tell the time, but it's really cute. And one of my pairs of my favorite Rays earrings. They're little Rays jerseys, you can see there. Anyway, I got a lot more where that came from, but these are my favorites. And you're probably asking why you want to talk about baseball. This is a YouTube channel to empower women to grow old or age with grace and positivity. Well, I think one of the important things is that I have really found that my love of sports and baseball in particular is the way I bond with my husband. And if it's not sports, it's really important, I think, to find something to bond with your husband, especially if a lot of my friends are going through the empty nest syndrome, or their kids are getting older, and they just, it's them and their husbands. So anyway, we just celebrated our 6th wedding anniversary this past Saturday night, and we celebrated by going to a minor league baseball game. You're probably going, that wouldn't exactly be my romantic anniversary evening, but for us it was perfect. We actually, in addition to having our Rays here locally, have 3 spring training ballparks, including the Yankees, the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Philadelphia Phillies, all within a very short distance from our home. And in the summertime, that's actually A-ball clubs, minor league ball clubs that play in those parks. So we went to the Clearwater Threshers game on Saturday night, and that's the Philadelphia Phillies A-ball affiliate. And they actually had a guest appearance by the Phillies fanatic, who was here on vacation. That's their mascot. He was here on vacation while his team was on the road traveling. So we were very excited to have him at the game. But we just had a wonderful evening. We met up with 2 of our dearest friends. We had great seats. Good baseball park food. They have a wonderful craft beer selection, and we love craft beer. And it was a very inexpensive evening and just a beautiful night out, and we just had a blast. They even had some fireworks after the game to celebrate our anniversary. I can't lie, they actually have them every Saturday night, but I pretended like they were for us. So anyway, we had a great time. And I grew up in a sports nut household, actually. My parents have been married 63 years, and to this day they watch sports together. And my mom can hold a conversation like any guy about sports. So that's just the way I grew up, and I can't imagine not loving sports or having sports in my life. So anyway, on that note, I actually came across an article not too long ago, and it was actually published the same year I got married in 2008. And the article actually was done by a gentleman called Don Moore. He was a Florida baseball or a sports writer for years, or a newspaper reporter. He's since retired, but he found a study and he wrote about it. And the study was, can baseball help marriage? And study shows couples stay together if they watch baseball together. I can tell you it's working for my husband and I, Rob and I, so far. It was actually published out of the University of Denver. And I think the best quote from the study was, if you're married and you live in a city that has a professional baseball team, you're less likely to get a divorce than if you live in a city without a pro team. And they did go on to say that the Northeast has the highest concentration of pro baseball teams, and also has the lowest rate of divorce in the country, at least as of 2008. I found it interesting. Probably it isn't so much just about baseball, although I think that's a cool statistic since we both love baseball so much. But I think it's more about finding something to do together, especially as you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, and you really just have each other. And it's kind of neat to find something. For us, it's sports, it's baseball, and it's a great thing we share, whether we're watching on TV, go to a game, talk during the day. I mean, it's been a real bonding thing for my husband and I. And I find it frustrating when I see, women and even my own friends who just aren't into sports at all, and I think, gosh, I can't imagine why you're not. But it's kind of like this guys like sports and women don't thing. And anyway, I just encourage you, if you're going to try to enjoy a sport, try baseball. And why I think baseball is cool, and especially if you have a pro team you can go to, is it's a sport. It's very slow paced. It's very easy to learn. You know, the rules and you know all the different facts about the game. And you can actually go to a game and socialize. Like you can talk to your friends and your husband or whoever's with you, and no one's going to be upset because you can follow the game in addition and still visit with each other. I mean, there's other sports, football in particular, that you know you really have to concentrate and you can't really socialize as much. But baseball is a great one. Even if you go to a minor league park, that's fun too because you're outside. You know, most ballparks are in really neat areas of cities. They're outside. You get to be outside on a beautiful night and enjoy the whole ambiance and experience. Our ballpark happens to be inside, so you don't get that beautiful outside evening experience, but it's still fun. And just on a last note, my husband and I are actually on a mission to visit every major league ballpark in the country, and we're about halfway through. We actually go on 2 to 3 week road trips, and I map out an agenda, and we try to get to as many ballparks as we can. And it's been one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life, and we're only halfway through, so we got the other half to go. But it's more than just visiting a ballpark. It's visiting the culture of the city and getting to know people in the city. You go to a park like Fenway or Wrigley Field, and there's so much history, and it's just neat. You get to try the different foods of the area, and there are different craft beers, or if you're a wine drinker, they'll have, you know, wine from the area. So it's just a whole experience, and I don't know, give it a shot one time. Just go to one game, just one, and you might like it. So anyway, let me know what you thought of this. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know if it helped your marriage. That's okay. And, you know, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, suggestions, anything you'd like to know, want to know where I got my Rays wardrobe and jewels. And see you next time. Bye. Go Rays.